So let me quickly tell you a very short story. It's a long story, but I will make it short, as brief as I can. So my late mother told me about her marriage with my late stepfather. So she said when they were newly wedded, my late stepfather was this family person. You know, these people that carry their family on top of their head. That was who he was. Shortly after the wedding, in fact, starting from the wedding night, they started having family members staying with them, and eventually they had seven family members from the husband's side, not from my mom, from the husband. So they were nine in total. She said she got married to him as a virgin, and they usually, celebrate with a male end, but she was not given anything up to tomorrow. So she said she will cook, she will nurture, she will this, she will that. She worked for everyone. She did all that because my late stepfather was this family person that carried all this family on his head. All these people, they were young, they all grew up there. They were a lot of them. According to my mom, in fact, the way she said it, it was as if all of them, all seven of them, traveled out of the country. None of them ever came back, not even a call to this man. My late stepfather died. When I say poor, it was really poor. And everyone he trained, they were all living abroad. US, UK, everybody traveled. Nobody came back to say thank you. Nobody even looked back to come back and appreciate this man. So this man died in the year, I think maybe 20, I can't remember, maybe 2010 or so. I can't remember. No, not 2010. He died many years ago. Let me just put it that way. And up till today, up to today, nobody ever came back. We don't even hear about his family. We don't hear about nobody. Everybody just on their own. Nobody ever remember him. They don't even know when he died. They do not even know when he was alive. They don't right. Nobody cared. Each time I remember this story, it makes me. And then apart from that story, every other story I've seen, like people that I know that carry family members on their head, they tend to keep giving non-stop. Family members will never stop asking you. Just take that from me. If you're the type that carry them on top of your brain, it's fine. It's good to be caring. It's good to care for everyone. If you have it, just save certain amount every time you collect your salary. Save certain amount and keep it so that you will be able to be, you know, meeting their demands, because their demands will stop only when rapture takes place. That is for sure. They will keep coming. They will never stop. So if you have to carry family members on your head, it's okay, but just make sure you are setting aside money, because if you have to be taking money from the major money, you will keep taking even your own money for bill. You will not be able to pay your bill and you will end up under the bridge. But if you can just, allocate some money into one particular bank and know that, okay, this is for my family member. Every paycheck I can only afford $100, and then you know that, okay, I'll be giving this $100, share it. Whenever it stops, it stops. I can wait for another paycheck. If you don't do that way, then you're going to be as stranded as them, or you will be more stranded than them. Or your life may even be worse. And the demands will keep coming. It never stops. So if you are the type that is doing this, it's not a weakness. You just have a good heart. There's nothing wrong in that. But please do it with wisdom. Do it with wisdom, because the day you stop, it is still as good as you never did anything. Many of them will still end up insulting you. Many of them will have this automatic, like feeling entitlement over your life. Entitlement. Legal rights. Some people will just have rights over your head for no reason. When they want to just, I forgot what it's called. Please remind me what it's called. When people just want to have a say over your life. So this Monica thing, I have heard a lot of people talk about it. I just watched it this afternoon. I have not watched part two, but part one, at least, part one ended in a way that I cried, right? That story is just too much. That story was too much. It could discourage you. If you have a good heart, it could discourage you. But one thing is that God knows those who have good hearts. And He always reward them. He always reward them. It's just that it will be so long before you get your reward. It will be so long. And you must not stop being good, because it's part of you. Because you may stop being good just at the time you God is about to reward you. So being good must continue. But one thing I want you to know, if you're in Monica's shoes, just keep praying, because that's the only thing you can do. Just pray. Just keep being yourself, because who you are is a gift. That thing is a gift. I don't think I have that gift. Yes, I can help, right? But not at the detriment of my life. I don't know how to put it. I can help even at the detriment of my life, but I have seen things. I have seen ugly experiences. I have heard stories. I've seen what people had been through, carrying that cross that Jesus carried. It wasn't funny. But one thing I want you to know, you can never be Jesus Christ. One thing I always say, it may sound like like a selfish statement, but I always say it because that's the fact. It is a hard fact. The truth is, it's bitter. Jesus Christ is the only one that was meant to die, and he had died. So if anyone else has to be like him and die, it's not going to be profitable. Yes, the Lord will reward you somehow, but some people died like that. Only their children got the reward. It's fine, your children too could get the reward, but why must you die? Jesus already did that, right? Jesus died for us. So me, in my selfish statement, I used to say, because it sounds selfish, I used to say that if the death of Jesus Christ is not enough for you, then you have to look for another Jesus for yourself, or you can be Jesus yourself. But for me, I believe Jesus has done all that. I don't have to. I don't have to die. Jesus died so that I will not die. Why should I die? Why should I? Please, if you are that type of person that carry that family pressure is upon your head, please always remember yourself. Now, for me, have I ever been like Monica? Yes. When you carry so much, your children, your husband, you put them on top of your head. Yes, I have done that before several times. It's just a nature. I have this nature to care, to lay my life down in service. My own is in service because I don't have much to spend. As at now, I don't have much to spend. But in service, yes, I can do all that. So as a mom, even as a mom, if you're not careful while you're breastfeeding, while you're taking care of the baby, you could get carried away that you never take care of yourself. And that could ruin you. You could collapse one day and faint. I have made pando for my mother-in-law before, and I had not eaten at past 12 p.m. and my baby sucked me till morning. And instead of me to eat, I was running scatter, bath my baby myself, do all of those, and I still was making food. And I was I almost slumped. If I slump, that would have been the end. So even as a nursing mom, if people around you cannot help, do away with them. If you have to carry your baby and run for your life. You know, people, I can say I'm like Monica because I want everyone to be happy. But because of life lessons, what I've seen, what I've been through, I am now able to be like I'm selfish because I want to take care of me. Yes, me too, because I'm human. Okay? So watch it if this is your situation. Don't die the death of Jesus. Just remember, your death is not necessary. Heaven does not need it. It's not going to enter into record. Jesus already did. So you don't have to die. Apply wisdom in everything you do. Help with wisdom. Help your family, but apply wisdom so that you will not be stranded. Because they may never come to your aid. Yes, God will, but when? You have to be patient and you have to wait a long time. Yes, and you have to face a lot of mockery, a lot of insults. You just have to manage. That means you want to share from what Jesus. Yes, we are supposed to be like Jesus, but we are not supposed to die. I will keep saying that. We do not need to die. Heaven does not require that of us. He wants us to be saved. That's why Jesus died in the first place. Please apply wisdom so that you don't die the death of Christ because it's not for you.